the finish line. Check the radio, pit crew is far from slow. The lights no longer yellow. Ready, steady, go. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 In love with the ride. Burning rubber smells real nice. Fuel it up once or twice. Come on, fast is the way to drive. Crowds all on their feet, not one bothered by the heat. Imagine them in the driver's seat. Checkered flag would be sweet. Crank it up. Oh, it's racing. 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 Everybody get ready. On your feet. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Crank it up. Crank it up. Oh, it's race day. 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 Crank it up.
And hello again, everyone, and welcome back here to PTM Racing TV, where we're now live here today in the afternoon skies and the high bright lights. This is Bristol Dirt Track and the season opener for the action-packed Pedal to the Metal Racing Dirt Series now on the show as we get ready to go at it here tonight. Hi, everyone. I am Christian the Crusader Driver. Welcome back to the show as always as we get ready to go for this one here, which looks to be a full-on action-packed day of racing. We're going to start off on the dirt and start off here at good old Bristol Dirt. As we look at our winds right now, wind's kind of be a little breezy out there. It may hurt some of the drivers, may set them a little bit which way to side A's, if you will. Well, 5 drivers in this heat. We'll have 4 heats in this one to start off with, so 17 drivers in total have come on in here with the night. We'll start from the back on the rack row. 19 will be Aaron Clark there, and head right up front of him, that'll be Davin Markham in the 43. To the right side there of Davin Markham will be Cody Scott in the 65. And then ahead of all of them, it'll be Chad Lancaster in the 02 starting the gun, while Eric G. Gann leads them up on the right side. Field works their way around, getting the track packed in a little bit. You can see the dirt already tore up a slight bit here. We'll see how much that gets tore up as we go along with this race here today. A lot of hard racing, a lot of stuff to really go at here, but these drivers will definitely be keeping a close eye on proximity and control of controlling these cars and controlling this race situations. Right back around out of turn 3 and 4 this time by race fans. Time to get the green, time to get it going, time to see where we're going to play this one out at. To the green flag we go. Start of the new season. Season 6 starts here and now. And off the start, it'll be Gann Lancaster leading him off. Side by side, they bring him down to the back straightaway here. Chad Lancaster holding the bottom line in while Eric G. Gann tries to run him off on the outside. A little bit of a drive up there for Lancaster. Problems for him. Lancaster getting in to the 43 at Evan Markham. Markham having to back off and try to regroup. Trouble there for Lancaster. Maybe the bit of the inexperience in that 0-2, unfortunately, getting the better of him here as they lead him down the back straightaway. Cody Scott with a good runoff right now as Davin Markham does what no one else is trying to do, which is stay to the bottom. There's a lot of speed down there, but there's a lot of risk and reward. You can see how slicked up that bottom end is. But you can see that little grip, that one little spot there on the end that allows him to get more speed to carry through. Cody Scott knows that he's done it before down there. Remember, he won the last race of a couple seasons ago here on this track by doing the same thing Markham did with the late minute slider, and that seemed to work out okay for him on his end. But right now, Eric G again trying to hold down, trying to man the fourth in. He's got two drivers looking to take over his race lead. Markham looking to go the inside here, maybe looking for a runoff here, looking for the opportunity to strike. He goes down low, sees, let's see where this one goes. And he'll have the race lead now, popping away. He just needs to get back up to the high side. You can see Gann, though, defending him off. Beautifully done. Gann just staying up on the outside, trying to keep him from Bourbon the Burb and letting him in. You can see our other drivers waiting in the wings right now, waiting to get ready to go for this one. But they are watching a tremendous battle right now between Heat number 1 drivers, and they certainly are showing what could be at odds here for this new season to pop up. Scott trying to hang on there on the back straightaway now. As you see now, Gann having to fall back a little bit, lose a little bit of time. Markham has the opportunity to start really tearing this one away. He's got a good run from the bottom now up to the high side. 2 to go. Green flag flies. Gann now, I'm going to try to pull a page out of Markham's book and go to the bottom end and see if he can get a run off there. He definitely has some speed down there, but Markham defending it off pretty quickly here. He saw what he was up to. Markham just continuously getting through the corners. See Gann just kind of all over the place, unfortunately, without control. Unfortunately, right now, white flag is out as he continues to get a little sideways up there. Cody Scott might have a little bit more speed up on the high side. Not going to get it this time. Aaron Clark actually moving on in. The Superman number 19. Looking to make a move off on Cody Scott there in the next 65 as they lead him down up front straight away. Davin Markham will win this one. And a big finish there for Clark. Clark managing to get just ahead for a 3rd place finish over Cody Scott. Nice racing. Well, that was certainly a good heat to start off the season, and we'll see how we transpire over the coming days. But right now, here is your Heat 1 results now popping up on your screen here. Davin Markham wins this one. 2nd going to Eric Gann. 3rd going to Aaron Clark. 4th to Cody Scott. Then 5th, Chad Lancaster, rounding out your top 5 in the Heat. Heat number 2, coming to the staging area. On the pole, AJ Hall, the number 9 Napa Auto Parts Machine, is outside. The Fox Racing Beast, the Crusader himself, in the 14. Row number 2, it's going to be Brian Stang in the 2 on the right side, and then the left of him, Matthew Hoffer at the 84, rounds out Heat number 2. 4 heats in total, 17 drivers, and a big packed lineup here tonight looking to do battle once more. Should be a good one here. Should be an interesting race, to say the least here. I'm really curious to know who's going to get the full runoff on these corners now, because, again, we saw earlier what really can be done with this track and what can be really hit home with these speeds and these runs that they carry through. I'm interested to see how well some of the other drivers do, though, when we get to the A main, because that A main, to me, is going to really tell you the tale of who's going to be the best and the baddest here in this series. Quick little side note as well, down in our infield here, we do have our PTM Racing TV store still working on our way up. Actually, if it weren't for that store and all the support you guys have been bringing to us, we wouldn't have been able to give you guys this clearer image and clearer definition. So thank you for that and doing for that. In return, as I promised and I've said before thousands of times, you help support us, we support you. And we definitely did in Knifedale with getting these streams finally in picture clear quality. As they get ready to hit them back up to the green flag, they fly. They are flying high as we lead them in down the front straightaway. Right out of the gate, the Crusaders driver already having to pull up a little bit of a fight there onto the 9 of AJ Hall, while the 2 of Brian Stang leads the pack in for a little bit of a charge. Stang, your last time feature winner here, going for a 3-wide salute to this Crusader for a minute there, backs off. I don't know if Shriver maybe thought he saw an opening there he can work off of and go for the run, but looked like he had to back out of that one real quickly. May have been a smarter move on his end as AJ Hall tries to drive her on in deep and make her stick and stay out of the way of trouble. But right now, Shriver already pulling up some speed, pulling some run there, trying to catch Stang. Oh, and Hoffer getting in between there with Hall in there. Hall unfortunately feels the wrath of Hoffer, the former world champion here on the show. He is the first. He was the second season champion. First one, I believe, going to Dakota Redmond in his number 99 machine back a long time ago. Brian Stang last season out, almost clinching the victory with quite a few wins, but unfortunately did not show up to all the races. And if you don't show up to all the races, you might as well kiss your chances goodbye. He had a hard time catching back out of that hole in that gap. He told me earlier today he does not look to do that again. He looks to try to win this one and try to win the series outright. In order to do that, he will definitely do it here. Moving their way on by here. Matthew Hoffer having a little bit of company right behind him. AJ Hall looking to try to get a corner off on him here as we go to the onboard camera. Laps continue to fade in here. These laps go quickly here in these heats, but I'll tell you what, that A main 40 laps there, it's going to be a long, hard night for these drivers. They're going to have to pack them up and then pretty much have to burn the track back in. But again, with 17 drivers on the field, it just makes you wonder, how bad will the track handle and how will it hurt from the speeds they carry? Remember, we've seen 483 cars on here before tear this place up, and I think we're bound to see some more of that in the near coming times. Pure consistency there from Brian Stang. The two machine, no troubles whatsoever. Keeping ahead of the Crusader Shriver as a white flag pops on out. A little bit of a battle back here, though, for that final spot in the fourth place. Offer sneaks his way on the inside here. Hall trying to defend him off. Offer going right down on the bottom end of the middle section in the back straightaway. Looking for one last run down. He'll have a good shot at it, but out of turn 4, the front straightaway, Brian Stang wins it. Into a drag race there for third. AJ Hall holds off by about 300ths of a second to Matthew Hoffer. A great finish to heat number 2. Heat 2's results now popping up on your screen here, race fans. Let's take a look at this one. Staying with a dominant performance there, holding off the Crusader in his power. The third spot goes to AJ Hall, fourth to Matthew Hoffer. That will round out your heat number 2. Heat number 3 coming onto the screen now. Let's take a look at this one. Looks like we're going to see Dustin Solnaker, the 66 Glidden's machine, up in front. There's the right side of him. That will be Joshua Godinez, the 74. Row number 2, Chantel Bottle in the Green Tech Energy Electric number 5. To her outside, Derek Pope in the Hoosier Tires, Dryden 00. All right, we are ready to go racing here once more. 2 more heats to finish. This is one of the last ones here. As we get settled back down, getting ready to go at it here. Field works their way on in. A bit of a new look here for Joshua Godinez tonight. Driving the Dubtown Concrete number 74. Very awesome looking ride on this thing here. Very distinguished look, if you will. It's going to be interesting to see how well he handles his nerves, how he handles the situation. We'll see if the Dub Concrete is put to good use and put to good speeds here. I think right about now he's probably wishing he was on concrete for what he usually is up to. So good crowd on in here as well tonight here. A lot of fans rooting on for their teams, their friends, their family here. Damon McNeil coming on board now, saying great stuff so far. Indeed, sir, it's been good stuff. It's been great racing here, good battles. Yeah, fun just continues to keep on coming. They will hurl them down around out of turn 4 this time by, leading him in for the green flag, and it flies up high. We're back underway. Solnaker not getting the start he was looking for there. Has to slow down off the pack a little bit. Godinez up on the right side here, putting on the early fight there. Trouble for Solnaker as he goes through the burn. Chantel Bottle trying to look for a way around him and trying to make a move off here as they come around. Oh, maybe not so much there though. Oh no. And that right there is where trouble will bruise, and to see the yellow flag flying high, unfortunately, for Mr. Sparky, he has lost it completely in the turn, got pretty much taken for a ride there for Chantel, and the race official's already calling for her to go to the back for that one. Take a look at this one. I don't think the Glidden 66 was trying to get in the way. I think he was just trying to avoid trouble, but he ends up going to the bottom. Didn't realize there's not a lot of run there. Chantel trying to get in ahead, and unfortunately not the way you would have expected that one to go down. field will work their way back on around here once more. And get ready to go back to the restart here. There'll only be a few laps remaining in this one here. 3 laps to be exact here as the drivers get settled back down. Godinez, Pope, Sonaker, and Bottle will be in the front runners and the front horses here. Leading them back and around to the green we go. We are back underway. Pope on the outside immediately. Godinez trying to defend him off there with a hard charge and a hard run there. Up on the verb they go here down the back straightaway here. Godinez looks like he might have a little bit of a problem down there with Derek Pope. Pope running in the tacky top, upside, high side line. But you can see Godinez still sees something down on the bottom. It's high risk, high reward when you're up on the top side there. But the bottom is where most drivers try to stay at for the longest time, no matter how bad it burns up down there. That's where the speed carries through. That's where they can get the runs off here. Green flag flying high in the air last time by. This time we fly the white. White flag in the air. Heat number 3 going to come to an end here in just a minute. Pope, though, crossover from the front straightaway down to the bottom. Moves in there to try to take down the Dub Concrete 74. Can the Dryden 00 get a good run up? Because right now the Green Tech Energy 5 of Chantel is looking for an opening up there. Brings it back down to the bottom here. A little bit of a 3 wide slew finish off the run. Godinez will get ahead, and Chantel Bottle just narrowly sneaking right by Derek Pope on the middle end of there. Holy cow. Oh, man. You know, right about now, I was wondering how this season would start. Apparently, they want to start off with a bang. Talk about hard race in the end there. Godinez wins this by about half a car length. Chantel Bottle sneaks her way into a 3 wide slit at the end to take home second, third, Derek Pope, and fourth to Dustin Sonaker. He'll have a little bit of work to do down there to get that car cleaned up, but I think he'll be just fine. Here is the final starters for heat number 4 coming up on your end now. We're going to see it here as our laps are a bit incorrect there. Don't worry, it's 8. It'll be 8 laps in this one, not 14 like you see there. But on the start here for heat number 4, it's the 69 of Nick Kern, and to his outside, that will be Dustin Curley, the 27. And then the final starters see Ken Crawford in the 12 and brother Robert Kahn in the 21 full throttle machine. How about this? Crawford, Kahn, Kern, good friends, brothers in arms, if you will. Sometimes best way to explain it. These guys have to start in this one, and Dustin Curley is kind of the lone wolf, if you will, having to work the Mustang machine up here. I think he's our only Mustang car on the track here tonight. Bit of an interesting situation there. I'll see how he handles his nerves. All the rest Camaros out here, and we're getting ready for the A mains to pop up in just a minute. I gotta be honest though, these heats so far, extremely impressive racing. Very clean, very objective, and no one really getting into trouble. I'll be interested to see how the A main goes, because I think that's where everything really gets sent haywire and gets sent to Crazy Town. Working their way back out of turn 3 and 4. The sun fading out here a little bit. Currently, the sky's taking over the cars and the tracks. The sky's bright. One thing you just gotta love about iRacing. Out of the gate we go. Green flag flies high in the air. Your final heat number 4 comes off. Nick Kern straight to the bottom line. Well, Dustin Curley rocks him on the right side there, trying to stay away from trouble immediately out of the gate. Ken Crawford right into the middle section here. Robert Kahn did not get the start he was looking for. Ken Kern right now doing a pretty good job making them feel the burn in the old 69 machine. And right down to the bottom here comes Dustin Curley as he sends it on around, unfortunately out of turn 2 I should say. And the 27 went for the dive bomb and just could not hold it in. Unfortunately, slowed down completely there. No caution though. He spun himself out. If you get 2 involved, then of course the caution comes out. But you have to have 2 involved in there, and Kahn may have gave him a little love tap, but Curley was spinning himself out, unfortunately, so it's a tough break there for him. He'll have to start in the back of the pack here in this one. Nick Kern right now just completely tearing it up out there, not giving any issues there. The Sunoco Camaro 69 currently a race leader, while the new hauler, number 12, Kenneth Crawford, making his television debut here in the PTM Dirt Series. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's his first career start in Dirt to begin with. And he's right now going up against his own brother, his own flesh and blood, Rubber Khan. That dastardly rattlesnake hasn't been on the show in quite some time for the Dirt Series, but it's good to see him finally back out there and putting on a run and putting on a fight there with Crawford. Crawford right now trying to hold off his own flesh and blood, trying to defend his line and race line in. Khan having some troubles figuring out where to go. Looks like he's either trying to go to the bottom or trying to stay in the middle. I was told he's rocking a bit of a new wheel out there, so that could be a situation there. I'll back him on down yet again here, going for turn 3 and 4. Crawford drives up just a little bit here. Khan looking to open the door up wide and set it on down for the run, but Khan gets completely in the side there. Crawford upside down. And that is not the way you want to make your television debut to say there, kid. Trouble there for Crawford. Unfortunately, that will bring out the caution, unfortunately. See right there, Crawford just brought it down a little bit. Khan brings it up, and in racing ordeals, yep. Thankfully, Crawford didn't suffer too much damage. It's just a little push back over on his lid. He'll be fine. He's fine. He's fine. I'll tell you one thing, though. Khan is going to be a bit of a bad boy for that one. He's going to get himself in a little bit of trouble for that. So he'll have to go to the back for that one here. Or looks like the race official is not going to call for it. They're saying actually because Crawford and Curley had to go into the pits there. That's why they will not throw the caution at them. They're actually going to be a couple laps down, so Khan will not get to lose his laps. He'll just have to run him off here with Kern, so we'll get back to the green here. Only 2 laps remain. Nick Kern, the 69, moving up ahead here, coming out of turn 2. Don leaves him in, trying to catch him down. They will bring it out, and this time by, it's going to be white flag engaged. A main event is coming your way next. And as long as Nick Kern can hold off on the run here, he'll be your second row on the right, on the outside. Kern has been dominant all day long in this heat, but will he be dominant in the A main? We'll soon find out. Pollux it around out of turn 4, green flag to white to checkered. Kern sees checkers and wins it. Ken Crawford, a 3rd place finish, and 4th to Dustin Curley rounds out your field. Now as we get ready for the A main event. It's coming at you next year, but first, race results now popping up here for heat number 4. Nick Kern wins it, 2nd going to Rubber Khan, and then a couple laps down, unfortunately for Crawford and Curley, rounds out your final heat of the night. Drivers will get ready to go here, get ready to situate them on by, as I will go ahead and get our little technical difficulty screen up here so we can get everything set on our end. Get everybody ready to go here and gridded into the order of their start here tonight. We are going to now see it here on the show. Your lineup is preparing to go to war. Here they are, race fans. This is what you came to see. 40 laps to the distance. Your A main event starts here and now. Let's go from the start. On the top, on the pole, the 43, Devin Markham will lead him in. Well, the outside of him will be Brian Stang. Then up auto parts number 2. Row number 2, it's the Dub Concrete 74, Joshua Godinez. And it has outside, that is Sanoku Camaro. That is Nick Kern. Row number 3, Eric G. Gann, the 51MR Customs machine is outside. The Fox Racing Beast, the 14 Crusader Schreiber. Row number 4, the Green Tech Energy number 5, Chantel, the Throttle Paddle to her outside. The Full Throttle Assault Man himself, Robert On, the 21. Row number 5, Aaron Clark, the Superman Autism Awareness 19 is outside. AJ Hall, the number 9, Napa Auto Parts. Row number 6, it says right in Hoosier 00, Derek Pope is outside. The Holler Boys himself, number 12, Ken Crawford. Row number 7, it's going to be Cody Scott in the 65 to his outside. The 84 Spy GoPro of Matthew Offord. Row number 8, your final star seat, Dustin Sonaker, the 66th at the outside, 27, Dustin Curley, and the 02, Chad Lancaster, rounding out the field. Race fans, this is what you came to see. 40 laps to the distance. A main event. It's go time. It's show time. Let's go racing. Oh, a little bit of contact right out of the gate there. They lead him off out of turn 4. A little bump there from Nick Earn to the 2 of Brian Stang. Stang will hold his line in. Crusader going almost 3 wide. Sue gets a tag to Earn though. Here comes the throttle. Chantel Bottle straight to the bottom line, making a run for it. And down the front straightaway here, Aaron Clark doing a tremendous job keeping the autism awareness Superman machine in line in spot. With as many drivers on the track though, you gotta wonder about that dust in there. Is it gonna be able to hold it? You see the dust just flying all over the place here. Even Derek Pope trying to hang him on to the bottom line here. The 14-inch driver trying to hang him on in, trying to keep up with it. Godinez currently in a battle once again with an old rival from last season. This last time we saw these two go at it, Godinez needed to finish ahead of Stang and Gannon to win the season title. He did not. He finished second place, runner-up in his first career start. He said to me earlier, I've got a sponsor in Dub Concrete. I have got some work to do and a showcase for them that I want to know that they can keep with me and keep with this pace. Well, right now he certainly is doing that and then some here as the field works their way around. You can hear the motor screaming, the power revving up here. Gann and Kern battling it up in the top 5 right now as the field works their way off in the back on the front straightaway. In the back end we go. Ken Crawford, his first television debut race here, going up quickly with AJ Hall, the number 9, while Matthew Hoffert leans in from the back as well. Spy GoPro 84 sneaking away on the inside. He's got a little bit of runs with Crawford before. Remember, it was where these two met in NASCAR Heat 4 and Heat 5, where they ran the truck series together. Hoffert would go winless while Crawford would as well, but Crawford told me earlier that was where he found really his rhythm and his game plan here. But he said there's one thing he always wanted to do was run the dirt. Well, he got his opportunity and his wish thanks to Battle of the Metal Dirt Series. He's doing all that and then some here tonight as he goes back and forth there with Cody Scott right out of the gate. Everyone giving it their heart, giving it their soul, but right now they're all hunting down this man, Davin Markham. Huge race lead for the 43. And a big reason why is you can see how smooth he is off those corners and how he is off those runs. He's not having any troubles there on that spectrum. Meanwhile, right behind him here comes Robert Kahn, the 21, sneaking his way up into the bottom lane, looking for a charge there on Derek Pope and Aaron Clark. Clark doing a great job here, defending them both in, trying to stabilize the car up. It's been Superman Autism Awareness Speaks Machine, been doing a real good job as of late, keeping up with these drivers and keeping up with the fast guys. Starting to get a bit of a red clay out there. Actually looks very similar, if you will, to what you would see back on normal NASCAR racing there when they rain here. That's always the Georgia Tennessee clay, as I like to refer to it as. With a little bit of a tag there from her. Gann gets a little slide swipe from Chantel. Bump and run at Bristol. No surprise here, but Gann managing to save it as they take it into a 3 wide salute coming out of turn 4. A little problem there for Kahn. Tags in there, double 3 wide going into turn 1 and 2. There comes the Crusader on the outside. Where the heck did he come from? He sees opening. I guess he feels like striking when he wants to. He runs it in deep, runs it up quick, looking for an opening, looking for a shot. Has to back off the corner, trying to let Kahn back in and see if he can sneak his way around. This is what they're seeing down there, though, man. The drive line is just completely filled with dust and filled with just a mess in there. Right back in, Clark gonna put in the middle of it. Kahn gets a little bump tap there, but they managed to hold it tight. Pope on the bottom, trying to get a run up, but he can't get anything going there. He's just completely bogged down there. There's not a lot of areas, not a lot of breathing room, and they know that all too well. Yeah, on board camera here with Derek Pope, but you can just see how tight cornered it is and how tight it is just to hold the line in. The track is tearing away quicker than they realize, I feel. I don't think they were expecting it to burn up that quick or burn up that fast, but it is indeed. Chantel got the bottom line now worked in. Eric Gann trying to fight her off here. Those two have had some wars before. especially here at Bristol Dirt Track. The last time they went at it here was the last race of the season, last time out. They had a war on their hands, coming to the wire, coming to the end. And so far, it seems like they're doing just that again. Brian Stang, though, having a little bit of company here. The Dove Concrete 74 here. Joshua Godinez trying to move his way in. That was the Napa Auto Parts number 2 of Brian Stang, continuing to lead in second place. Maybe saving the car up just a little bit later on here when he has to get things going here. In the back of the back here, everybody in a pretty hot pursuit, pretty hot battle here. Crawford still going in at here with Matthew Hoffert. Cody Scott leaning in from the back end as well here. Both drivers doing a tremendous job keeping up with the pace, keeping up with the times here, but you can just see how bad this track is tearing up, man. This place is becoming an absolute dust bowl. A little bit of company in the back there. Chad Lancaster putting on a little show as well with the 27 Dustin Curley. Curley driving up a little bit high there. Lancaster seeing him come up. He stays up high, lets them run them off. I guess they're having a little bit of fun in the back for some. They have to, if you will. The New Holler 12 of Crawford now having Hoffert on the outside. He's in that dead slick zone. I don't even think he can see down there, much less know where the heck he's at. Well, again, once you're in that dust cloud and that dust mess, man, it is so hard to see. It's a factor that you usually see with the smoke from a car. But no, here it's the complete opposite. And you can actually see Corey Scott. Look at him, look at those feet moving down there. He is working that pedal, working that throttle in, trying to make it stick down there and making a good use of it. As Crawford goes up onto the bottom end, here comes Scott. AJ Hall doing much of the same here while they work their way in. Right now, there's still a huge battle up front. No one giving an inch here. Laps wind down. Little bump tag there in the 19, the 5. Here comes the 14 though. Shriver now. Whoa. And a little wall protection gets a little bit bumpy, a little bit loosey-goosey. Has to tame her down. Let her run again. In our chat tonight, Miss Kathleen Crawford saying hashtag Team Moldy. She's rooting on her boy here tonight. Going to give the love to the new guy. 5 and 51 holding each other down, diving in deep, heading it on in. And I'm getting word right now from the producers as well. It's New Holland on the 12 there, not Hollard. Well, I guess I'm thinking of the Holler boys there. We usually do on the Thursday night series. So my bad there, Crawford. Coming right around the turn 2 here, the 5 of Chantel now having to deal with Clark right on the inside. Oh no, back him down, caution. Oh, and Matthew Hoffert, he gets a whole lick and a half there, Robert Kahn. Oh my Lord and goodness, oh goodness gracious, oh. Even the 66 gets tagged in there, unfortunately neither of them able to get out of that mess. You'll see here on the PTM replay what happened. This is hard. This is the thing about hard racing, folks. You just cannot over-exaggerate just how tough it is to manage these things on dirt, much less manage your situations. And you can see Clark just barely taps the 5 and actually doing a great job holding their line down. No damage for Chantel, but same can't be said for Kahn and for Soniker here. You can see that dust cloud just completely hurt both of them. And Kahn gets a big love tap and a half there. That will bring our drivers around town, and sky's actually brightening up a bit again here. Actually, the skies have faded off. The clouds are gone. So that will help the drivers out again. Field working their way around right now, out of turn 1 and 2. So it looks like we're getting ready to go back to the action here. Whew. Oh boy, what a start to this season it has been. And we're only down to 11 laps to go here, folks. If you are not tuned in right now with this one, I don't know what the heck you're doing here. This is a phenomenal race and a great battle action pace tonight. And Markham now is going to be put to the absolute test on this restart. Can he Manson survive here on the gun, on the bubble? Well, he's got a whole list of drivers looking to take him down. To the green we go. Staying with a good run there on the outside. He'll have to start looking their way in. Side by side there, Markham tries to dive in deep, get a little run up, but staying on the outside. Manages to hold him down. Here comes Nick Kern there in the 69, Sunoco Camaro. And the Dove Concrete 74 of Godinez right there with them, and Crusader not far behind. Eric Gann right now looking to try to defend the season championship from last season. This is where he ended his season off on the highest of notes, winning it out. Will he be able to do it again here? Coming around to the bottom here, staying, having a little bit of a run down. You can see Markham throw a slider, but it was not able to stick. 3 wide slope, bump there from the Crusader there into Markham. Markham having a back off, trying to stabilize him back down in. Godinez, oh boy, checks up a little bit. They get checked up a bit more. Trying to save him down. Gets into the side there, Derek. Oh, and the all-in boy of 12. Upside down, Crawford. New Holland's 12 not looking too good out there when it comes to not flipping over, but at least he knows the rollover contest. He pretty much won that one tonight. Good Lord Almighty, he gets completely trashed in there again, and the troubles continue for the Crawford camp. I mean, I know it's his first race of the season, but he surely can't catch a break when it comes to these guys getting all over the place. Looked like Gann was trying to stabilize him down again. Even his brother Con gives him a shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm upside down. Saved it. Ouch, ouch, and ouch. Crawford is okay, though. I'm getting word right now he is talking with race officials. Not too thrilled about having to flip over again, he said. He said, that's the second time I've flipped over. I feel like Michael Waltrip out here. I might as well be starting to say a few lines on television that I'm not supposed to say, he's saying. Good to have you back there, Kenji. Oh, man. All right, race fans. They will lead him back around out of turn 4 to the start. Brian Stang goes on the green. Looks for the green. Laps winding down. 3 left remain. And Crusader Shriver looking like he might have a shot here. He's trying to get his first win of the season and make a run for it. Kern going right in between here. Godinez not going to back off. Though to the 3 wide so they lead him down. 3 wide. Haymaker. Godinez trying to hold him in. Shriver bopped to the bottom. Bopped in. Has nowhere to go. Look at this stuff from the back. Chad Lancaster works his way from the outhouse back into the White House, if you will. It moves up in the night. Started from the very end tail of this field. Stang starting to get a full runoff. Looks like he might have this one dialed in. Devin Markham, the 43, trying to hold off Nick Kern. He says, let's feel the burn, baby. Coming off out of turn 4, side by side. White flag comes out. Stang leads it. The Crusader and Scott going to go out here. Chantel leading him off yet again. Each driver for themselves. Lancaster trying to hold it down there with what looks like Hall. Gann, the defending champ's going to have a little bit of work to do in this season. Because out of turn 3 and 4, Brian Stang starts the season off right. Another win at Bristol Dirt. Kern will finish second. Third goes to Markham and Chantel Otto barely holding off 2 front runners. And Scott and Shriver. What a race. And it's Demolition Derby time on the back straightaway. What a night. What a race. Woo-hoo. Picture definition, picture perfect season to start. I think that might be the best season these guys have started off with, to say the least. What a night it was, and Stang winning it here. Gotta be happy with another victory at Bristol Dirt. He seems to own Bristol Dirt as of late. We'll see if he can continue that trend and continue that pace in. As your field works their way around just a little bit longer here. Third place finishers now popping up on your screen. Devin Markham coming away with that spot. Great to see him back out on the show. His first television debut with PTM Racing Dirt Series, but we know him from the Bud Eagle Racing Series and Mississippi Dirt. It's great to have him back. Nick Kern, the Sunoco Camaro, putting on a show, putting on a run. His television debut with the PTM Dirt Series, but we know, and Damon knows this too well, the Pushing Limits Series. He's put up a fight in the dirts as well. And Brian Stang rounding out the field with a tremendous race here, winning it here tonight. Your final results now popping up on your screen. The PTM Dirt Series results pop up, presented by PTM Racing TV. It's Brian Stang that wins this one. Nick Kern, a solid performance. Second, third to Devin Markham. Chantel, the throttle paddle. She seems to love running here as well and pulls off a nice 4th place finish. 5th to Crusader Shriver. 6 goes to Cody Scott. 7 to Joshua Godinez. 8 to AJ Hall. 9 to Chad Lancaster. Good run from him, finishing this one out. 10 to Derek Pope. 11 to Robert Kahn. 12 to Dustin Curley. 13 to Eric G. Gann. The defending champs got some work to do this season. 14th to Matthew Offord, 15th to Ken Crawford, 16th to Dustin Stoneacre, 17th to Aaron Clark, rounding out your field. Race fans, that wraps it up here tonight at Bristol Dirt Track. I can't thank you guys enough for the support and the love you bring to the show. Be sure to tune in next time when the green flag's flying here on Wednesday Night Action from the Dirt Series. But I promise you this, if you're watching on YouTube, if you haven't subscribed already, you're missing out. Check out all our latest videos and races here. You don't want to miss it. And check out all the latest info here on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram. I thank you guys enough. We've got the Wolfpack Racing League coming up here in just a couple hours. So for now, please be safe. God bless. Take care. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for tuning in. See you here in just a few short hours.